Hi guys, today in this lecture I will show you how to solve another example using Thevenin's theorem. In the previous lecture I showed you that how to solve an easier circuit using Thevenin's theorem, and now this is a more tough circuit than that one. So I will show you in this video how to solve this circuit. Okay. So firstly we have to remove the load resistance from here. Here the load resistance is 8 ohm. Okay, where in the question it's given that find the current flowing from 8 ohm resistance. So the load resistance is 8 ohm. So firstly we will remove this. We will remove this from here, and this will be our load resistance, and this will be an open circuit A and B, and we will write load resistance equals to 8 ohm. Okay. Now in the next step we have to do another thing. We have to distribute the current inside this circuit. Let I1 current is flowing from here. Okay, so if it flow from here, then in first case I1 will come down, I1 will distribute in this from this node. Okay, so if I1 distributes from this node, so here will be I2. This will distribute in two parts. Let one of the part is I2 and another part is I1 minus I2. Okay. Now next step, when the current will come in this node, it will not go in this way because the circuit is open here. So it will go down in this way. This will be similarly I1 minus I2, and it will come in this way. The same current, and then it will come in this node, and in this node I2 is coming down. So I2 and I2 will get cancelled, and I1 current will flow from here and the I1 will come here. Okay, so our current distribution will be like this way. Now there are two loops. This one is loop number 1, this one is loop number 2. We will take current distribution in clockwise way. We will calculate the current distribution in clockwise way. So for loop 1 there will be two equations. So for loop 1, this will be minus 2I1 minus 4I2 plus 20 equals to 0. Okay, and if we simplify this equation, we will get I1 plus 2I2, this equals to 10. This is our simplified form. And for loop 2, if we go in loop 2, I will write this equation here. This is for loop 2. This is our equation 1, and for loop 2 our equation will be minus 4 I1 minus I2 minus 2 I1 minus I2 minus 8 because the voltage here, this one is the higher potential, and in the left hand side this one is the lower potential, and the voltage jumps from higher to lower potential, so this is minus 8. And then after that the current is, you see that the current is flowing from here I2, and we are going upside, so this will be plus 4I2, this is equals to 0. Now if we simplify this equation, we will get like this, the equation like this, or minus 4I1 plus 4I2 minus 2I1 plus 2I2 plus 4I2 equals to 8. Okay, so this will be equals to minus 6I1 plus 10I2 equals to 8. This is our equation number 2. Now we have to solve for the equation number 1 and 2. Okay, so I will solve it here. So first I will write the equation. The equation number 1 is I1 plus 2I2 equals to 10, and the equation number 2 is minus 6I1 plus 10I2 equals to 8. Okay, so there are the two equations, and now I will solve for the both of the equation. Okay, This is 8. So I will solve for both of the equation. Now if I solve for the both of the, this will be like this, 6, this one is 12, this will be 20. Okay, I'll deduct this. So we will get sorry, this is not 20, this will be a 60. So we will get 22I2 equals to 68, or I2 equals to 68 upon 22. So this is 34 by 11 amps. And now I2, we got the value of I2, and now I1 will be equals to 10 minus 2 into 34 by 11. So this is equals to 110 minus 68 by 11 amp. So this is equal to 42 upon 11 ampere. So we got the two value of I1 and I2. Okay. So we will write here. We will write the both of the values. We will write both of the value here. So I1 equals to 42 by 11 amp, and I2, this is equals to 34 by 11 amp. Okay. Now in the next step we have to find what is VTH. Now for to find VTH we have to draw a voltage circuit here, and this one is VTH. Okay. Now we are calculating using this mesh only. Okay. So no current is flowing from here to here. So so now the equation will be like this: minus VTH plus 4 plus 2 into I1 minus I2, this is equals to 0, or minus VTH plus 4 plus 2 into 42 upon 11 minus 34 upon 11 equals to 0. Okay, or VTH minus VTH equals to minus 4. This is not minus 4 minus 16 upon 11, or VTH equals to 4 plus 16 upon 11, or VTH will be 60 upon 11. Okay, so we got the value of VTH. So we will write it again here. The value of VTH is 60 upon 11. So value of VTH is 60 upon 11 volt. Now we have to solve for RTH. If we want to solve for RTH, what we have to do? We will have to short all the voltage source, and the resistance will be as it is there. So the simplified circuit will be like this. This 2 ohm, so this will be our circuit. This is 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm and 4 ohm. Now you see, this circuit and this, they are in parallel. Okay, because here one node is starting from here to here is a single node, and this one is another node. So if we say so the simplified form of this, let the equivalent resistance for this is R1. So R1 equals to 2 into 4 upon 2 plus 4. So this is equals to 8 upon 6, means 4 upon 3 ohm. So now the equivalence resistance will be like this. This is 4 upon 3 ohm. Okay. Now this is 4 ohm. This is 2 ohm. This is 4 ohm. This is an open circuit. Okay. Now here 4 ohm and 4 upon 3 ohm both are in series and 2 ohm is in parallel. So the equivalence resistance of this will be like this. The equivalence resistance of this, so 4 and 4 plus 3, this will be like this is R2. R2 equals to 4 plus 4 upon 3 ohm. This is equals to 16 upon 3 ohm. Okay, this is equal to 16 upon 3 ohm, and the equivalence resistance is, and if we draw the equivalence resistance circuit, that will be like this. 16 upon 3 ohm. Okay. Now this will be 2 ohm. This is 4 ohm. And this will be the open circuit. Now 2 ohm and 16 upon 3 ohm. This is 16. 2 ohm and 16 upon 3 ohm are in parallel. So this equivalence resistance will be, let the resistance is R3. So the R3, the value of R3 will be 16 by 3 into 2 by 16 by 3 plus 2. This will be equal to 32 by 3 divided by 22 by 3. 32 by 3 upon 22 by 3. This is equals to 32 by 22. This will be equals to 16 upon 11 ohm. Okay. So now if this one is 16 upon 11 ohm, so now our equivalent resistance will be like this. We got the value 16 upon 11 ohm. So this will be like this. 16 upon 11. This is 4. This will be an open circuit. Now 4 and 16 upon 11 both are in series. So if we add them, we will get the equivalent form. So RTH, this will be 4 plus 16 upon 11 ohm. So this is 60 upon 11 ohm. Here you should remember that VTH and RTH only same for this problem. This is a coincidence. This is not a formula. Okay. So we got the value of RTH. So now we will write it here. The value of RTH. Now the value of RTH is 60 upon 11 ohm. Now our equivalent circuit will be like this. This is 60 upon 11. This is 60 upon 11. This is A and B. Now using rule number 5, I will add the load resistance here. This is 8 ohm. Now the formula to find current using Thevenin's theorem is I equals to VTH by RL plus RTH. So we got the value of VTH and RTH. Now I am erasing this picture to solve the problem. We know the value of VTH, RTH and RL. So I equals to VTH equal to 60 upon 11 divided by 8 plus 60 upon 11. So this is 60 upon 11 by 148 upon 11. So this is equals to 60 upon 148. This is equals to 15 by 37 ampere. This is a way to find the current using Thevenin's theorem. That's all for this video. I'll show you another example of Thevenin's theorem in my next lecture. Thank you.